come, Mr. Chairman. But even before then, my lawyer got possession of the documents when they went to court to freeze my money. And the money was not in the account. The money was with CPF, where I was buying a property. So when CPF were called by EACC to write a statement, they are the ones who alerted me that they were following the money that I had paid CPF, which had nothing to do with the Kakamega account. This was money from my account and money from someone who was buying my house that I was selling. So that's how it was. And nobody has come out until when now the person who was buying my house withdrew and wanted me to refund his money. I didn't have the money to refund because it had been frozen.
Chair. Sorry to interrupt.
Yes, Majority Leader.
To interrupt, Governor. Just to be clear, two things. First, who are these who came to the house? EACC or ordinary police?
You wouldn't know them because they never introduced themselves. There were about 20. So some were in police uniform, some were in civilian uniform.
They never introduced themselves as EACC officers?
They said they are EACC officers, but I can't remember their names. There was one that introduced himself. The rest never introduced themselves.
Then the money you are referring to is this money that is has conservatory orders?
Yeah, the money was not in my account. It was with CPF where I was buying the house.
CPF, this is a county provident fund?
Yes.
You are buying a house from CPF?
Yes.
So you had transferred the money to CPF?
CPF.
And the conservatory orders were put on the CPF account or on your account?
Yes. No, to the CPF account.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeanette, Minority Leader.
Yeah, thank you, Chairman. Chairman, my questions begin from this. Mr. Nominee, these investigations that EACC is talking about, are you saying here on camera on open day that you have never written any statement?
I'm saying here in the camera that I have never been called to write a statement up to this moment. So I don't know even what I'm being accused for, because if I knew, I would have explained. But I just read it in the papers like the way you read it.
So this file that we are seeing that has gone all the way to the DPP doesn't have any of your statement?
Can you go and check that file? I have never written a statement.
It will be easier to just answer the question.
Yeah.
Because even if you tell him to go, he will not.
Sorry.
Just answer the question as it's asked.
I have no statement in that file as I sit here, unless I will have it tomorrow.
So, these conservatory orders that you applied for in Kakamega, what made you apply for it?
I applied for it because my family was harassed.
Yes.
And because the way these people were asking me questions about the guns, about my relationship with my party leader, I got scared. And the way they harassed my children, they took their phones. Yeah. I didn't know what was going to happen next time. So I decided, why can't I go to court to protect me? And that's why I went there. And according to the Constitution, I'm not supposed to be searched the house. It is there in the Constitution. So I was using my rights.
You can be searched, but with a court order.
Yeah.
Yes. If they come with a court order, they can search. If they don't have a court order, it's another story.
Okay. Thank you.
I rest my case there because I'm really surprised that you're saying you have never recorded a statement.
I have never recorded a statement.
That is information that I really wanted to know. Yeah. Secondly, now my other question is, now you are going to the position of Cabinet Secretary of Cooperatives.
If confirmed.
If confirmed by this committee.
Yes.
And your profession, as you have said, is accounting.
Yeah.
which is much in relation with that work. There is the SME, micro and small medium enterprises, which is the backbone of this economy. That is the group that drives this economy. What do you think, what measures will you put in place to make sure that these SMEs survive the current economic situation that is going on in this country of high interest rates and other things? Secondly, the famous, and unfortunately me and you are on the same line, before elections and after elections, until now we are found together in this place. How will you handle Hustler Fund? It's in that ministry. What do you think you will do? And you know the way we oppose it very well, me and you, on the streets.
Chair, maybe before he answers that, in relation to the question Jeanette asked, the investigations by EACC, you say you have never recorded a statement, okay? Are you aware if any of your former colleagues or staff at the county government of Kakamega have recorded any statements with EACC? And lastly, has the office of the ODPP, Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, ever contacted you in relation to this matter or prosecuted you?
I only know if any member of Kakamega County recorded a statement, because I'm no longer a governor. So I only know the movement of staff from Kakamega to here and back. So that one, I will not commit myself that I know. However, I know one of my colleagues who was called to record a statement.
Chairman, on the same, just briefly on the EACC, have you ever been to EACC offices, the headquarters here?
Yes.
In October?
Yes.
Did you, what did you go to do there?
I had gone to collect my phones because they had taken my phones of my children. My children were crying, they want their phones. So I followed them to go and collect the phones. And when I went there, they kept me waiting. They were saying they were scanning the phones. And later, after some 2-3 hours, they returned me the phone. That's what took me there.
So while there, you did not write any statement?
I didn't write any statement.
Did you get your phones back?
I got my phones back, except the computer.
And the ODPP has never contacted you that you're supposed to be charged for any offense, or you're supposed to be taken to court?
He has never contacted me. The first time that I was contacted was early this month, around 8th, 9th there, when my lawyer told me that he had received a letter from the DPP that I have no case to answer, according to him.
Let's have, yes.
Yeah, you talked
The Hustler Fund
and
your previous pronouncements against it. Now that you are going to be the line minister, I think that's what you have been asked.
I know I was among the people who are opposed about the Hustler Fund. And I had not known the facts about the Hustler Fund